When the SCAD Savannah Film Festival announced the cast of Outlander was coming to Savannah to premiere the first episode of Season 4, making that happen was no easy feat. Much planning went into bringing everyone to Savannah. But even before the actors walked the red carpet, there was something pretty fantastic going on behind the scenes too. SCAD Fash, the university's Museum of Fashion plus Film in Atlanta, reached out to Outlander costume designer Terry Dressbach, asking her to display some of the show's costumes at the SCAD Museum of Art here in Savannah. Each season, Dressbach and her team of designers create anywhere between 10 and 15,000 individual pieces. And as much as they love each and every one of them, they know costumes sometimes take a back seat to actors and action. Now, their work is on display for fans to see up close.
But we wanted to bring as many garments as we could put in the space so we could really give the fullness of the narrative for this new season, which is called The New World. So the characters are now coming to the colonies. They land actually in coastal Georgia and then make their way to North Carolina. And we wanted to be able to tell that story. So that's part of our conversation is, what garments are going to be able to tell that story.
And Dressbach tells a very detailed part of the story through her costumes.
Everything is made by hand because these things would have all been made by hand back in the 18th century. So therefore she has used the same techniques and materials as much as possible to authentically replicate what the garments would have looked like for these characters back in their era.
The New World, Outlander, is the first time SCAD's Museum of Art has exhibited costumes. The entire process, from conception to completion, was a monumental undertaking. Alexandra says one of the best things about this partnership was the inclusion of SCAD students. They were an important part of mounting this exhibition, and it was a learning experience for everyone.
The students who are studying costume design or production design, wherever possible, we want them to have that experience where they can work with an Emmy award-winning designer like Terry Dressbach. Think about how inspirational that is for them. Terry was so generous with her time. We had a group of about 30 students from a variety of different majors, from fashion, from sculpture, from costume design and production design, film and TV. I believe we may have had some creative writing students came by as well, along with their professors, and Terry took about more than an hour to go through the exhibition, answer all their questions, and talk in detail about her process, about these materials, and about putting together the exhibition.
And what was Emmy Award-winning costume designer Terry Dressbach's impression of these SCAD students?
She has just been blown away by, by first of all, the welcome that she's received by SCAD and the students that she's met. And she wants to come back and teach a master class.
And when she does, she will no doubt be regaled with stories of what visitors who come to the SCAD Museum of Art to see her costumes think about her work.
They're really in awe of how much work goes into a production of this magnitude and looking at all those fine details.